Hi, what's up? Today is September 24th, 2020, and today is the day that I get to open my letter. And it was a letter that I wrote to myself. I am lying if I can sit here and tell you anything I wrote. I actually completely forgot about the letter until Monday when I walked past my wall and saw it. The first letter I wrote to myself was a open March 1st, 2020 letter. And wow, did that hit really hard. Only because when I first wrote that letter, I had just moved to Virginia. I had just started my PT program. I was had this whole vision, this whole expectation, and ultimately, not my PT program, not back in New York, not an old version of self. So after that, and seeing what we write, what we think, and then what is, but how much so many of our messages that we send to each other and send to ourselves for later on are still applicable regardless of what has happened versus what you thought would have happened. So I'm just gonna go on continuing what I already started, which was sharing my letters. And today is open on September 24th, 2020. So let's do it. It's a lot. I will say really quickly, a lot has been happening to and for me. Even if it started off as to me, it ended up being for me since March, from passings, from a lot of serious issues that have required me to really double down on my safety, double down on those who I allow to come into my space. Since March 1st, 2020 to now, I couldn't have even pictured any of this stuff happening that has happened. So let's see what I was saying, what I was talking about, okay? The best thing is not having to move from this spot right here, because I keep my letters all right here. Okay, so y'all see this. Open December 24th, 2020, Ashe. I don't be playing. I really take these bad boys down, and I really do not peek. Honest truth. So let's go. March 24th, 2020. Location, Hampton, Virginia. On kitchen counter. Currently, coronavirus in the world. 10:07 p.m. Dear me in 6 months. As we have seen from the last 6 months, things don't always go as planned, as imagined, as hoped, or even as desired. I'm gonna cry. I'm saying this now. I'm gonna cry. I'm already crying. I wish you knew how many secret battles people fought, or how much things are happening for people before they know that it's for them. And how much of this reality of our lives that isn't shown to other people, it's real. It's really real. And I just really want to remind you that. But I'm going to keep on going. Things go as they're destined and meant to be, even when we as individuals don't even know it yet. I want to start this letter by saying I'm proud of you and where you've come from, not only from January 2020, post DPT dismissal, and getting back on your feet, but dating all the way back to that fateful day in spring 2015, when you decided that your best revenge was a mental and physical glow up. It may not have been fully thought out at the time to the extent in which it would affect our lives. But it was the first step we ever took towards our healing, and since no matter the hiccups or step backs, here we are. It sucks not having a job to support ourselves, but every day, I rest. I may read, exercise, yoga flows, cook, paint, do research, interact on social media, or even do self-portraits. Every day I work to better myself, align with the reality that I wish and am creating. Every day I choose me. I choose to be kind, understanding, loving, stern, honest, and present. Since leaving Hampton DPT, I've been freer than... Ooh, no games played! I've been freer than other times, and that's because I'm creating, expressing, and loving not only myself, but nature as well. In these coming 6 months, I will not downplay my abilities at all. The journey of the art, a lot of times, is what's important, not the final product. During Libra 2020, I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm a little scared because my power of manifestation and prediction has grown and shown herself. So I'm a little shook because I don't even know what I wrote. But right now, my loves, we are sitting in Libra 2020, so we're going to see what's up. During Libra 2020, I will look back and say thank you for the time put in creating consistency, stability, and discipline. Daily meditation, 1 to 2 times. Exercise 4 to 6 times a week. Eating meals 3+ times a day. Taking 1 to 2 showers a day. Researching knowledge that will benefit ourselves. Not only in our everyday life, but also in 6 months in our financial, personal, professional, and spiritual aspects. I ain't gonna front. I really was accurate. It's really funny because the whole 1 to 2 showers thing, I had a problem. All right, y'all, I had a real problem. I was really showering like 3 to 4 times a day. My skin was so fucking dry. That shit was so bad. So I needed to limit myself because the girl can sit in the hot water for 30 minutes and just be cooling. But consistency, stability, and discipline. I really love that I'm here because this is the first time. Well, I keep saying first time. A lot of things felt the first time, but this is the most foundational I felt in my consistency. Meaning that my consistency does not mirror other people. It does not mean that consistency means what they think every day or every other day should look like. Consistency is what I feel like. So if meditation for me is Monday through Friday, that's my consistent. Okay. If my consistent is that I take time to be with myself and I use YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter as ways to send out messages that even I need, that others need. But that's not like always my opening to, hey, I'm ready for social interaction. That's my consistency. That is the norm with me. So therefore, chucks out the idea that I'm inconsistent. My consistency just don't look like yours. But let's continue. Side note though, real quick, I will say within the last 4 weeks, 3 4 weeks, I have been eating like a fucking monster, and I have been lifting OD on top of doing my yoga about 4 or 5 times a week. So yay. But guess I'm gonna really keep going now. As time goes on and I continue to align, and you continue to align yourself with not only people, but tasks, jobs, interactions, and places you go to. Not knowing where things are headed or exactly what's about to happen is an anxious feeling, to say the least. But trust yourself. Continue to do so, because trusting in yourself means trusting in God and your ancestors as well. They are here with you. They hug you when you cry, they smile at your strength, and they tell you secrets in your sleep, and exchange through your meditation. In 6 months, you'll read this hopefully smiling at all the times, at all the things you know, but didn't know just yet. I know, mindfuck. Be grateful daily for those in your life who show patience, compassion, and mutual love. You'll be shipping out your mantra and affirmation deck. Your art will have grown, and your confidence with no fear or judgment. You will have received modeling opportunities that once were only imagined. Even with this external achievement, nothing will be as great as the internal work that you've been doing. You will have found that you're able to best thrive due to this growth. I wish I knew more in detail, but I won't be comforting all the time. FYI, though, you will tackle everything that comes your way with better ease and less loss of footing. You fucked up before and you learned lessons that now serve as strong foundation. Continue to grow your trust in your intuition and of self while decreasing the worry or concerns of what others may or may not think, believe, or say. You will free yourself of the worry or concerns of others when it comes to how you respond and the amount of time it takes to create art. Overall, this is your year of ascension. By the time you're reading this letter, it'll be the last quarter of the year and your birthday quarter. Shit. It'll be your quarter birthday, 25. Ooh, ooh. Just look at that, my love. 25 years old. Remember the time you never even saw this, saw healing, saw love and forgiveness of self or others. This year is for you. Stay vibrating high. Keep your spirit calm and still. Absorb and download from Mama Universe and your ancestors. They've got you like you got you, with all the love, blessings, and health. Ashe, Deborah Yaye Myrtle. I lost for words. Again, there's a reality of mine that I don't show people. And words like this from me give that reality a hug and give me strength and help me see in a bigger bird's eye view exactly where I've come from, where I'm going, and where I'm standing. Whether it be just a couple months ago, a couple years ago, or even just in a couple of days. And I can wholeheartedly say, although a lot of the tears I've cried in the last couple of weeks have truly been tears of pain, that since I wrote this letter to today, whether I've cried more tears of joy and gratitude and gratefulness and abundance than I have of pain and sadness, and I've cried more tears of abundance and joy and gratitude, even during or amidst my tears of pain and sadness. And the one thing that was most right about this was that I'm not any less scared of the unknown. I mean, I welcome it, but I'm not any less scared of failure, of the what ifs, of the I'm not sure. But is that when I'm in these places and I'm standing in these moments, there is such a greater ease. There is a level of certainty that even in my uncertainty that I'm supposed to be here, that I trust myself, that I trust my awareness and my consciousness, so that the thoughts that I have may produce an actual action that aligns. Shit isn't happening any less. it's not happening any less intensely. I would say it's even more. I'm just withstanding. I'm just standing a lot firmer than I once was. And I'll say this again for anybody who needs to hear this. You go to war with yourself until you find yourself, no matter how many times you have to do it. No matter how many times you have to go back and check on the foundation, no matter how many times you have to go back and fucking break down the whole entire house and restart again, or burn the fucking soil and start that fresh. You fight for you again and again and again and again. Because every time you fight for you and you win you, that pride, that joy, that gratitude, there's no words to describe the abundance it fills you with inside. There are no words to describe the fact that we can backtrack at our inner work and our external work that we do in our lives, and especially our inner work though, and we're able to see legitimate changes in our thinking, our behaviors and patterns. It's worth the years of thinking and telling yourself, like, yo, I just had it. What the fuck? Like, how is she falling apart again? And you know what? Because growth is constant. You're going to have it, then you're going to fall. It's because now you had it. And you can't just have it and hold it. It's not stagnancy. So you have it, shit crumbles. Now you got to have it again, but now you elevate it. You ascend it. You do it again. You do it again. And the thing is, the more and more you do it, the more and more you see progression, the more and more you see that, oh, I have learned. I am not in this moment of trials and tribulation with my head down. I'm in this moment of trials and tribulation with my head up. Because I know what's to come. I know once I get here, that something's good on the other side. Even when you don't know when that good is coming, or if it's coming. It's a trust in yourself. It's a trust in the universe. It's a trust in the energy exchange between the two. That when you do your part, universe, God, spirit, ancestors, they're gonna do their part in response back to you. And when you start seeing, these responses quicker, louder, larger, you're like, wow, I did this. And you did it because you did the work. And now the Mom Universe, God, your ancestors, spirit is responding back to that work that you did, back to that vibration, back to that energy that you put out. And then you can sit there and truly have this genuine happiness that was caused and gifted by you for you. And there's nothing that compares to that. Genuine happiness and joy, not contingent on anything or person that has been given to you and created by you for you. I really encourage you guys, honestly, to, whether it's 3 months, 2 weeks, 8 months, 6 months, a year, I really encourage you guys to write yourself letters. See where you were, where you have been, and also see how you communicate to yourself. See in how you wish to receive these words of affirmation. I truly ask that you guys take the time to write yourselves a letter. I know personally, I definitely am gonna do another 6-month letter. But I'm also going to do a 3-month letter, and I'm also going to do a happy birthday letter. So I have some letters to write, but for me, I have my open up, it's gonna be March 2021. I'm gonna have my open up December 31st, 2020, and I'll have my open on your birthday, November 8th, 2020 as well. So I will definitely keep you guys posted on when these letters are completed. as well as when they open, because y'all know I'm right here to explain and show y'all. So have a great morning, have a great day, and remember, y'all, it is September. We are next week in October. Then you have October, you have November, you have December, and we out. It's about the last quarter of the year, the last 3 months of the year. And I know that this whole year has been a fucking shit show, but understand that this year has been very showing and telling to us, about our behaviors, the way we think, the way we feel, the way we act, and honestly, the way society views us, the way psychology plays a big role in our conditioning, in the visuals we see. But you have this year to truly ask yourself, what do I want to take from this? What does change look like for me in the sense of action, sense of behavior, in the sense of thinking after this whole year, after everything I've seen, gone through, experienced, all the hurt, all the losses, all the solitude and isolation? What does this mean to me? What does this look like in the sense of impacts and imprinting on my behaviors, my thinking, my actions, my way of speaking? And how am I able to align this with myself, my passions, moving forward? Because we don't know what moving forward looks like. But one thing you do know is what's really for you and what you really want to chase. So in a world of uncertainty, the one thing you should be able to trust is yourself and your intuition. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Have a great day.